Good evening, this is the Business Day. I'm Milton Walker. 138 Student Living said it will be targeting regional universities for growth as it faces challenges in the local market in building out student accommodation. Chairman of 138 Student Living, John Lee, made the revelation at the company's annual general meeting earlier today. Dashan Hendricks reports.
A unique arrangement on local soil for the provision of student housing at the University of the West Indies by 138 Student Living.
UWI has promised to supply our students to 90% of our occupancy.
The challenge now is to replicate the model at other universities in Jamaica. In the last 2 years, 138 Student Living has been in discussions with the University of Technology, UTech, about doing similar housing for its students.
We're still discussing off and on. There are challenges with this type of arrangement. One is the affordability. With our stagnant economy,
he said that has been affected by what students can pay for accommodation.
That leads us to be looking overseas.
Specifically, he said 138 is looking to medical schools such as St. George's University in Grenada and Ross University in Dominica.
These universities have 15,000 students, and so there's no other housing provider structured the way we are. Invariably, when you go to Grenada or St. Kitts or Dominica, it's the local community that provides the housing, and they seem to have been doing a good job of it. However, I think for these universities to grow and for them to be able to pass their ethos, their culture to students, they would like them to be gathered in one central place as we have. So there are opportunities.
He says the process of tapping those markets is slow, but he hopes one day the company can get into them to earn even more. For the Business Day, I am Dashan Hendricks.
Jamaican Teas says its exports are now exceeding local sales and said growth in overseas markets is showing promise. The company said export sales in the last financial year were up 26%. It said exports comfortably exceed local tea sales by over 20%. This is despite disruption in some of its export markets such as the US Virgin Islands, St. Martin, Dominica, the Bahamas, and Antigua and Barbuda. Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $125.06. The Canadian dollar is selling for $104.69. Sterling is costing $174.54, while the euro is going for $156.02. The price of oil closed sharply lower today. Oil for delivery in March fell $1.06 to $64.50 a barrel. Stocks finished mostly higher, pushing the JSE index up more than 845 points, while the junior market index gained 45. Stocks ended with higher prices, including 138 Student Living, Caribbean Cement, Fosrich, Jamaica Producers, Jetcon, Lasco Manufacturing, Proven Investments, Seprod, and VM Investments. On the losing end were AMG Packaging and Paper, Caribbean Producers, Lasco Financial, Panjam, Radio Jamaica, and Wisynco Group. That's the Business Day. I'm Milton Walker. Good evening.